Okay, now let's move on to the story of Hello Guanyin, 圆光观音. Guanyin came to China many times. Every time she come, people make a temple out of her. That's why there's so many. Yeah, there's so many temples. Okay, let's.
观世音菩萨一路西行，体察人间疾苦，救度众生。
So she's traveling the west to observe who needs my help. And she saw there's a household. You know, Buddha do that all the time. They just wandering around the universe and try to see who is calling me, who is calling me, who need help. So now she saw there's a household with light. When she go to see, she saw a lady very sad, looking very sad. And then the lady is holding a pot with a medicine inside. But she's looking sad. She said, well, I am just passing by here. Can I borrow your house for a rent? I mean, to stay. So the lady said yes. So Guanyin is the one who wear the orange color. So then she go in, she see the Guanyin on the altar. And notice that there's a little boy right here. He is he's blind, and her mom is treating her with medication. I mean, medication. So she served her water.
Maybe meditation would be good too.
Yeah. Meditation and medication. Yeah. So Guanyin saw that this little boy is covered by, like, the eyes are being covered. So why is that? She asked. So the people here, we all live here for a long time. Everybody is living in peace, but most of people here, we are hunters. So one day there's a monster came. So every time when the monster came, because the adult go into the forest to do the hunting, but in the house there's no adult. So the monster go into the house to attack the little boy. And the monster only eat the boy's eyeball. Because by eating the eyeball, they can become spiritually elevated. So she see that this lady worship the Guanyin very sincere. So Guanyin decided that she wants to help the people in the village. So this is her transformation. She changed herself into a little boy. So the monster saw her. Wow, it's a big boy. So she fly. So she fly and then move up, and then she changed to her original manifestation, and she has this halo behind her. And this halo, it illuminates light, and there's different layers, and everywhere it's like so much illumination, and it creates so much fireball too. So the fireball is from her halo. Finally, the monster is surrendered. So then later on, the villager realized that, oh, this woman was the manifestation of Guanyin, and also the little boy is the manifestation of Guanyin. So everybody saw that, they bowed to her. Thank you, so that we can have a peaceful life, so that we can protect our children. She said, because you do hunting, that's why you attract the energy of monster to to kill your to harm your child. So do not do any killing action as your career. Try to do something else. Try to do more good deeds. She said, now the monster has been surrendered. Now you can live in peace. So then after that, they make a Guanyin temple in their village to thank her. So in this image, you can see that it's not necessarily a halo, but you can see the light shine from her. A lot of light. And they are all very sincere. They promise that they don't want to do any killing. So you see this man is still doing fishing, right? So this man tell him that don't do any fishing. It's going to hurt us. So this is the Guanyin's manifestation, 圆光观音. Okay, so I want to talk about this Halo Guanyin. Do you know that we all have halo? We all have halo with us. We do, right? Probably we don't see. But Buddha, God, Bodhisattva, the saints and sages beyond this physical realm, they can see our halo. And you know what our halo look like? Some people's halo can have very dark shade, like black color, charcoal color. Some, if you are doing many good things, you can have like good deed. You can have like yellow halo, purple halo, blue halo, orange halo, red halo. So all different color. And our halo can be big and small. It depends on how well we do in our life, how well we practice, how well we cultivate. Robert, go ahead.
Yes. Let me see. Did I put? Yeah. The halo is called an aura.
Yes.
And everybody.
Peter, is it correct, Peter?
Right. Well, what you're trying to say is that everybody has an aura.
Aura. Okay.
Aura.
Right. Not just people, but trees, animals. Sometimes
yes.
if I look long enough, I can see the aura of trees.
I think it's the living being, the one that is alive. Tree.
You can see the aura of a tree also, the light emanating from the tree also, from plants, from animals.
Yes.
I was also going to mention that in Jewish tradition, in the 1700s, there was a group called that started. They were Chassids, or Chassidism started around that time, and there was one Zadok, a Zadok called a Zadok is a sage who his name was Baal. They called him the Baal Shem Tov. His name was Israel ben Elazar, but they called him later the Baal Shem Tov, the master of the good name, or the master of the names of God. And people reported that they could see him sometimes in two or different areas, and he was in another area doing things in different cities.
Wow.
So I guess there are in other religions or groups sages that can do that too, kind of manifest in different aspects.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. Oh, by the way, Robert, because our next door is another sermon. They are doing delivering the Chinese sermon. Can you hear their noise?
No, but I better shut my noise because there's a gardener making a lot of noise. So maybe
we cannot hear your noise because here we can hear the preaching from the other room.
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
You can hear a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think, okay. Yeah, just curious.
Yeah, tell me if I have my speaker on and you can hear some buzzing, I'll shut it off.
There's a buzzing. Yes, that's we have a phone call here. Okay, so definitely we have our halo aura. Okay, so Giacomo Tienshin, can you help us to read number 1?
Okay, the circle, the void. A circle represents wholeness, perfection, and the cyclical nature of the Tao. It has no beginning and no end.
Yeah, thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So we already talked about the halo, the aura. So it's a wonderful concept because it's circle. It does not have beginning, does not have end. It's just continuous. Isn't it like in our vocabulary? What is continuous? What kind of thing is continuously? First thing come to my mind is our soul, is our spirit. Yeah, and also halo. It can expand, and it can expand to infinite too. So I would say that like Buddha, like Guanyin, their illumination has no end.
Super bright.
Yeah, super bright. Yeah. And let's see. Let's do number 2. Giacomo Tienshin, can you do number 2?
The radiance. The halo Guanyin represents a being who has fully integrated this internal light, radiating it outward to illuminate the darkness of human ignorance and suffering.
Yeah, thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. Yeah, because many humans are lost. And notice that here, the key word is the radiation. It's radiating. The light it's from inward to outward. So the circle has to come from inside, come from the individual and expand outside. So if we are enjoying people's light, we are the recipient. But in terms of Tao, we do want to nurture our inner light so that we can radiating outward. And I think we experience that in terms of when we do the Tao mission, because when we serve people, it has to come from our own willpower. Cannot have master say, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? And then you do it unwillingly. So it has to come from us. So that radiance, that the willingness to ban dao, the willingness to share must come from inward. Let's see. Giacomo Tienshin, can you do number 3?
Non-action, Wu Wei, through radiance. Note that Guanyin does not fight the monster with weapons. She simply shines. In Tao, the highest form of influence is the ability to transform the environment simply by existing in a state of alignment with the Tao. Her light is so bright and pure that the chaos, the monster, is naturally subdued and harmonized.
Thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So, Guanyin does not fight with the monster. This reminds me my family. Sometimes my kids have some teenager syndrome. So we don't fight, but we need to find ways to teach them. And the best way to teach them is to transform the environment so that they can follow our teaching. In other words, we don't We don't accuse our kids. We don't blame them. We don't preach them. We teach them with kindness. We encourage them. We inspire them. I remember when my son is young, I say, "Why are you still playing game? Why?" So that was before, but now I will say, "Oh, did you forget to wash your dishes?" I say it in a more nice tone. So sometimes we have to transform the environment and we have to be aligned with Tao. So definitely being a tiger mom is not a good way. So if we can do that, our children will subdue, will surrender to our teaching. Okay, so let's see. So Guanyin does not fight with the monster. In this case, in the first story, Guanyin fight with the monster, but in the second story, Guanyin simply shine. This reminds me of a story that we all hear before when we are a child. There's a man. Oh no, there's a sun and wind. They are talking. Who is going to make the man take out his jacket? So the sun say, the sun wait until the wind to say. The wind say, "I am going to make sure he take out his jacket." And the sun say, "Are you sure?" The sun say, "Okay, I will follow, I will second you." So then when the wind start to blow, the man tighten his jacket even more. But then after a few minutes, so the wind say, "Okay, I give up." And then the sun comes in, the sun starts to shine his light, shine his warmness. So eventually the man took out his jacket. So this reminds me that the story of Guanyin. Guanyin just shine and the monster subdue. Giacomo Tienshin wrote in the chat message, alignment with the Tao is to staying in the present moment, staying with what is present here and now. Yeah, this is very important. And why staying in the present moment allow us to stay with Tao? Let's talk about if we stay in the past, we are not with Tao. Right? Because what's happening in the past? It's either something terrible happened or something good happened. So something not good happened, we start to regret. And then we start to lose time, right? But if something good happened, like, oh, before I was so famous, I was so much enjoy life, that will make your present life so boring. And then we start to feel depressed. And same thing for the future. When we talk about future, we start to daydream. Either we daydream or we start to worry. So you see that our time start to slip. In other words, we are not doing something that we're supposed to do. Maybe doing some house cleaning, maybe doing some book reading. So we are losing time. So if we are losing time, we could have used our time to cultivate Tao. But if we focus in the past or in the future, we are wasting our energy, our intelligence, wasting our energy, our Tao energy. And our Tao energy is it's like a phone energy, our cell phone energy. So if we have 100%, and then when we think about past and the future, that energy will drain. So we don't want that to happen. Yeah, so thank you, Giacomo Tienshin, for the message. Giacomo Tienshin, can you read number 4?
Guanyin is the embodiment of a mind that has become the Tao. She reminds we also possess the same innate luminous nature. By shining this light, she brings the villagers back to the natural order, the Tao, guiding them away from the killing and harming.
Yeah, thank you, Giacomo Tienshin. So with the might of Tao, our greed, our discrimination, our our hatred will just naturally fall away. So imagine this monster represent our ego, represent our bad habit. So by shining the light, by shining the Tao within ourselves, we can bring our true self back to life.